Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. So for today's video I want to show you how I do my base makeup, which is gonna include foundation, concealer, blush, contour, and yeah, that's about it. Now, why this video is important, if you'd ask me? Well, I have two reasons. First, perfecting your base is the first step to achieving a good makeup look, right? And secondly, I don't want to repeat these steps over and over in all of my future videos. I don't want to bore you in the beginning of each video showing you how to do a base over and over in every video, because it's gonna be the same and you're probably gonna skip it. Because I'll be honest, whenever I watch any makeup video, I sort of like skip that part of the foundation application and stuff and just go over the eye makeup. I'm like, yeah, I know the foundation and other stuff, let's just go over the eye makeup, and you might be doing the same. So there's actually no point in doing this again and again when I don't have different products, because I really can't buy right now and show you how different products work, and I have no variety right now. So unless I have new products or I have some updated tricks on how to apply foundation or like how to perfect your base, I think there's not gonna be a video on base. But if you're a complete beginner and you're new on my channel, you will care to watch this video or you won't just, and I don't really mind. And as for future videos, I'll always link this video in my other videos, in my other makeup videos, so that if any absolute beginner actually lands on my videos, she finds this video. So let's not further waste time and let's begin. So first I'm gonna grab my headband. It really makes life easier. Okay, so the first step is to apply a good moisturizer, and I have already applied moisturizer. I use this Pond's Super Light Gel Moisturizer, and I use it specifically for makeup. For other times I use this Johnson Milk and Rice. I use this only for makeup or when my skin is very dry. For the second step, you have to use a primer. For a smooth base and to hide my pores, I use a silicone base primer, and this is Color Bar Perfect Match Primer. So you're gonna need very little of this product. I've been using the same product for years and it hasn't expired yet. It is to expire in 2022. So you're gonna need only about this much of the product. So I'll apply it on top of my lids. I do this because we are going to do an eye makeup for another video. In this video, I'm only sharing with you what is my methods of doing my base. And also, it may seem like it's very expensive, but if you use it over like 3 years or something, I don't think that's expensive at all. How much was it for? It was for 850 rupees, but really worth your money. Now with that done, I'm going to move to my foundation, and for foundation I am using Maybelline Fit Me foundation, and my shade is 230 Natural Buff. So what I do with my foundation is I don't go and apply it all over my face. I apply it only in certain areas of my face where I just need to highlight my face, and I kind of take it all over my face with a sponge. Also, apply my foundation really less on this area because it tends to crease for me. Like, it forms lines when I talk or when I make an expression like that, you can see. So the foundation tends to go and sit in the creases, and that is not a good sight for me, so I use very little of the product there. So I'm taking a sponge. This is really dirty sponge. You don't have to be a lazy or a douchebag like me. Please wash your sponges. I got lazy today and I didn't wash it. Actually, I hardly wash it. Shit. So anyway, I'm going to blend this out. So sometimes what I like to do is I like to just spread the foundation with my fingers like that, and then I blend it out with the sponge. Honestly, if you have clear skin like me, you won't need foundation that much, but if you have spots, then you need to use a high coverage foundation. Just see and experiment with how much foundation you can get away with. Next, I'm gonna move to contouring my face, and for this I'm using NY Bay Toffee. It's a contour stick. Actually, they have all other products, foundation and the concealer and the color corrector in a stick like this. So you know why contours are used? To hide spaces for you. It is like push back spaces for you. You can see that I have a round face and I want to slim down my face, so I will use contour on those places where I want to hide, so it will give an illusion of a slimmed down face. because I have a round face, really have to feel for my cheekbones. So I literally want to hide all this extra space, and literally here I'll do the same over here, right here. So I'm not gonna extend that much because when I'm blending I will sort of extend it inwards, so I don't want to go over till here because then it will be like I put contour all over the place. Now how I contour for my nose is, you see this, can you see this crease? Can you see this crease line of my eye socket? Yeah, I connect this to my nose. This and this. So now we're gonna blend this out with a sponge. You can, or if you have a brush, you can also use a brush. Since this is a cream product, I'll just use because this is a stick, so I'll use a sponge. So you see how it's creating a shade around my face? Okay, I'll do this later. First I'll just get over with this one. So I'm all blended out. I really don't know if you can see, but I really see some difference of shades right here and here. You can see around my face, it's a different shade. It looks more natural, right? Also, I forgot to tell you that I'm also going to do brows. So you know what, there's one advice: don't go really deep with your contours. Use a shade that's like 2-3 shades deeper than you. I really like this because this is very subtle and it looks very natural on my skin. Next step that I do is I use a bronzer shade, and for bronzer I don't have any particularly separate product. I use this Jaclyn Hill Morphe dupe palette, and this brown really works as a good bronzing shade for me. So I'm going to take very little of this, tap the excess, and I will go over all the places where I have applied my contour. Oops, that I'll blend this out. So I took really too much, and I'm telling you and I'm advising you on how to take it less. For chiseled jawlines and cheeks. So we are done with the bronzing and contouring. Okay, if you sort of go wrong with the bronzer and contour and you kind of put it all over your face, don't worry, this step is going to fix it. So what step is this? Primer, foundation, bronzer. So like the 5th step. Now the 5th step, 6th or 5th, I lost the count. So the next step is to use a concealer, and why we are using concealer after applying our bronzer and contour is because if you kind of went wrong with your contour and bronzer, you can highlight back all the places where you want to highlight your face. I really want to use it here, but I really can't. Now, under eyes is a special case for me because I really need to color correct before I can apply concealer. So for color correction, I'm using NY Bay. Like I told, they have a stick for everything. So I'm going to take it on my fingers and I'm going to slightly put it under my eyes. And I'm gonna just blend it out. I usually don't do it in real life, but for the sake of this camera, I'm doing it. So let's do it.
So now we're gonna blend this out and really take time with the blending because
Now I'm going to use my compact. And for this I'm using Huda Beauty Compact Powder Dupe. Yes, you heard that right. I have a dupe. So now I'm going to with this sponge apply all over my face except under eyes, and I'll tell you why. Okay, so for eyes what I do is I set my eyes using a brush. This is a technique that I recently learned, so I'm sharing it with you guys. To hold it from the very end of the brush, and you have to go slowly in circles. Now the last step is to add a blush, and for blush I don't really have a specific product, so I'm going to use an eyeshadow, and for this I'm using this one, and keep it away from the areas where you have highlighted. Okay, I'm done. Now I'm going to use my highlighter. For highlighting I'm using Swiss Beauty Brick highlighter. Its shade is 02. You can see right here. No, you can't see. Now I actually have to shoot an eye makeup look, so like let me just, okay, I'll just use my hand. So I'm using Wet n Wild Photo Focus Natural Finish Setting Spray. Last step that remains for this video is that I have to set my brows, and for brows I really don't have any special product. I just use a black shade and a flat brush because I already have thick brows and I like the way they are. I don't need to shape them. So yeah, let's do the brows. What I do is I brush them all down first and then fill in all the places which are empty in my brow area. Yeah. Alright guys, that's it for the video. I hope you learned something from this video. I hope I was able to help you out. So now I'm going to go and shoot the eye makeup for this look, which is definitely coming tomorrow, so stay tuned. And if you like this video, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you're new here. And that's it. So I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Until then, toodles, stay home, stay safe. Bye.